you tell us what you're working on now, what you plan to be working on, to the extent you are planning, across the next year, so?
Yes, I'm trying to plan, but again, I'm keep responding to requests, and some of those reasonably seem urgent, and I respond to them. But what I'm trying to do is write a book, not I hope too big, and not I hope too academically unapproachable by by people like my children or grandchildren, on reason and revelation, on revelation as divine revelation, as information to supplement what is given to us in the way of information by natural science and history and philosophical understanding of natural science and of history.
So the Christian revelation in particular, or the idea of revelation?
Yeah, well, not so much the idea. Well, but what we call Judeo-Christian revelation or Christian revelation. So the prophets of Israel, in my view, have their great value as disclosures of a real part of a real divine intention to make a real communication, conveying real information to the human creature, community of human creatures, which will then be carried forward through history, through the rest of history. And then that series of prophetic disclosures of information from the transcendent source of all information, that is of course supremely gathered together and epitomized and continued by and extended by Jesus and the community that he founded, so the apostolic community and its successors. So vindicating the claim that this is information and not just a matter of faith in a certain modern sense that is short on informational content is my purpose, and that I'm afraid, alas, involves engaging with you might call it the mainstream, at least in our sort of horizon of New Testament scholarship, which I think has surrendered to 18th and 19th century Enlightenment criticism massively excessively, and has reached a fundamentally unreasonable position about the dating and authorship and so forth of the New Testament. But there are plenty of critics out there, minorities and ill-favoured amongst the mainstream, regarded with a kind of academic hauteur and contempt which is wholly unjustifiable, on whom I can draw. I'm not just making that up, but finding these really worthwhile counter positions out there is hard work, and so I've been spending quite a few years off and on, working on this and trying to work it up.
It's been a long time coming.
Yes, I mean, in a sense, it's something I was very interested in at the time I first became again a Christian during my time towards the end of my time in law school in Adelaide. But then these things that got in the way, as I kept saying, requests for other things, which none of which were on this, have sort of kept it at arm's length until recently, till retirement, you might say. About that, I mean, tutoring as a regular Oxford tutor, I don't need to say, pretty time-consuming.